Adam's story.
I think there was always some rivalry between my brother and me, probably because I was the eldest, and when I was 16 and he was 12, I was allowed to have a lock on my bedroom door so that I could have some privacy. But he wasn't. He couldn't lock his door, and he hated that, because I could go into his room whenever I liked. But he couldn't go into mine. Anyway, one day we were arguing about something. I can't actually remember what it was now. And he got very angry and he chased me and I ran into my bedroom. And I locked the door. And of course that made him even angrier and he started kicking the door. He was wearing these heavy boots, Doc Martens or something like that. And he kicked the door really hard and the door was damaged. Of course, my parents came running when they heard the noise, and when they saw the door was broken, they were furious, and both of us were punished, which I thought was terribly unfair, because it wasn't me who broke the door. And on top of it all, they didn't repair the lock for quite a long time. So unfair.
Cecile's story.
So when I was very young, about 4, I started having violin lessons and I had a mini violin to practice on. At the beginning, I loved it, but as soon as I got a bit better, maybe when I was 6, and I could play little tunes, my parents told my older brother that he had to practice with me every day. He had to accompany me on the piano when I played my tunes. Now, my older brother, he was 7 years older than me, and he was very good at music. He could play the piano really well. And he really didn't want to have to practice with me. So every day after school, I would get my violin out. But as soon as we started each piece, he would deliberately start playing the piano part faster and faster, and of course I couldn't keep up. I got terribly frustrated, and I used to just end up bursting into tears and crying. My mother always told him not to do it, but he didn't take any notice, and after a while I refused to practice with him, and later I just stopped playing. I'm absolutely sure the reason I gave up the violin was my brother. We get on okay now, though.